Would you fire back at a 7-year-old bully? Am I the jerk for saying, ew, a bully?
As if.
To a 7-year-old?
No.
My 31 female, brother 38 male, is currently going through a divorce and having trouble adjusting and figuring everything out regarding my 2 nephews. My mom and I have been helping with school pickups and drop-offs because my sister-in-law works for the school district and can't make it to his school in time.
And she's a total
lady.
Little man, 6 male, 6-year-old, has been having trouble with a bully in his class. His dad has opinions, but my sister-in-law doesn't want to make too much noise since she works for the district. Oh, so you sacrifice like sticking up for your kid? I think that's her just not wanting to deal with it, but whatever. I was the lucky winner this day of being off work at a time I could pick up little man. I was greeting his teacher and giving him his hug when this little bully came up and started teasing him. Imagine doing that in front of like the adults.
Kids just don't care. They're gonna be in front of you, behind you, to the side, to the left, on top, under. They don't care.
That's why I maintain the only kids I mostly like are my own.
Yeah, and even then.
Well, I said mostly.
Joking. She was joking.
Little man told him to stop and started trying to hide behind me.
Oh, that would break my heart. It's like, man up.
Finally, the kid says, ew, a baby. I'm guessing to mock him for trying to hide. And because at this point, little man was getting upset. This breaks my heart.
It does. It does.
Why are you laughing?
The kid ignored every attempt the teacher gave to get him to stop. Sounds like an a-hole. And finally, I had it. I looked the little snot in the eye and said,
Ew, a bully.
Apparently, he didn't like being called out. So now I have a 6-year-old trying to have a go at me. Hilarious insults these little kids come up with. Now, every time he said something to me or tried to come closer, I would step back with little man and gently shoo him away with my hand while making an overly disgusted face. I love how petty it is.
Yeah, taking fight with little kids. Well, he deserved it.
The kid started crying and ran off.
Yeah, good job.
My brother bought me a beer. He thought it was funny. My sister-in-law is pissed, saying I bullied a child and made problems for her at work. Imagine the emotional damage I did to that kid.
Blah, blah, blah.
What about your kid?
I know. And I feel like a kid who does that is probably got some issues going on somewhere. That is not, I don't think, a normal reaction from a kid. I don't think kids generally have it in them to want to tease and hurt incessantly, it sounds like. He didn't care about the adults around.
Yeah, I don't know.
And what I'm saying is, she wouldn't have been the one to do the damage. The damage was done already.
I'm 2 ways about it. In the context of this story, that's awesome.
Got even angrier when I mentioned how she doesn't even seem to care about the emotional damage that kid was doing to her son. Mm-hmm. My mom agrees with my sentiment, but thinks I could have been more mature about it.
Maybe.
Possibly.
Yes.
I don't want to cause problems for my sister-in-law at work, but would this even cause problems? She works for a different school in the district than the one little man attends. Was I the jerk for the way I handled the kid?
A little bit. Did he had it coming? Yes.
I 100% understand this kind of response, but obviously it's not the best way to handle it. Knowing that nothing was being done and that nothing was really stopping the kid, which I don't understand. Like, as a teacher, wouldn't it be her job to really intervene and not just be like, okay, now that's enough, or whatever she was saying that the kid didn't seem to care and just kept on going. This needs to be taken seriously. Bullying needs to be taken seriously. And it starts when you're 6, maybe, and that it's unacceptable, and that there's parent-teacher meetings, and we have to, something's going to be done by it, and he's not allowed to just come into school and continue bullying. People feel like crap for going through like their school years being bullied. And so maybe, this is not life or death or the worst thing that's happening right now to the kid in terms of what's being said to him, but it's just the beginning for that kid doing it.
Yeah, and also it comes at an age where you're building your confidence.
Well, I think a lot of the time at 6, you probably have that confidence, and it feels more like the age where it starts to be torn down.
Yeah.
So I don't think you're the worst human. I'm not sure I'd call you a jerk even. I don't think it was the right thing to do, but I don't blame you for doing it.
Not at all. I think it's cool that you did it.
But I don't agree either with your sister-in-law?
I can't do anything. My job.
This is your kid. Is that not like paramount? Is that not the most important thing? And just for me, knowing someone is hurting my kid, I would be livid. Not being like,
Yeah, I better not cause any waves.
I just feel like sometimes teachers, some do the best they can. Either way, I don't think just saying like, oh, don't do it, and then it continues, and you're like, oh, well, you know, kids will be kids.
yeah, there has to be consequences. And, you know, in this case, the kid got a consequence. I don't think what you did was the ultimate best way of handling it, but I don't think it's the worst either.
You know what? He insulted you. You fired back. I think it's just fair game.
Should we go to comments?
Yeah, it's good comments.
Wow, you badass.
That's the thing too. That kid's gonna think you're the best aunt in the whole wide world, and that's worth every.
Bad look from the sister-in-law. Your sister-in-law actions should be recorded. She's not stepping up to protect him. You did. And OP responds, she's one of those moms who only wants to be there for the fun and happy stuff. Discipline and anything unpleasant has been left to my brother. At the end of the day, kids remember who stood up for them over the people who made fun of them. You did effing great. So I get the impression that people think she did well. And that she's not the jerk. And I tend to agree she's not the jerk, I don't think.
In that context, I don't think you are.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, like,